with non-stop knockout. Big fights every week, so get those gloves back on. Together, we're boxing royalty. The Zone, undisputed.
Right now, I'm at the point of my career exactly where I want to be. Ever since I was 11 years old, I always envisioned myself as a world title holding my own belts. There's people that say they work hard, but they don't really work hard. You can ask anybody that I'm around inside the gym, I really do work hard, and I have that mindset. If this guy's doing this certain amount of rounds, I have to do one more than that. If this guy's doing this certain amount of miles, I have to do one more than that. And just, I always want to outwork my opposition. There's no pressure. I mean, I feel like I was born to be here. I was born to be performing on these stages, headlining my own cards on the Zone. It's all been a part of the plan, and it's just it's amazing to see it to finally play out. This is the house that I grew up at. I mean, we've had this house for about 20 years, so most of my childhood was spent here in this house. And you know, this is where everything happened. All my amateur career, this is where I spent it. And you know, this house means a lot to me. I got some amateur pictures here. This is from my pro debut right here, and this is one of my paintings. Sometimes on my free time I like to paint, so that's one of the paintings I did. I got an old sparring picture right here. This was one of my first sparrings actually. This frame right here is probably one of my favorites because, as you read, it's my first fight. Got the ticket and everything. 2010 is when it all started. When my brother won his world title, that's when I was happier for that one than when I won my own. Seeing my brother happy like that, it meant everything to me because I look up to that. I look up to him a lot, so to see that, it made me even more motivated to win my own. And when I did win my own, it was a dream come true for the both of us to be a world champion at the same time. And even for my family, it's always been a dream of all of us. For us to be world champion at the same time, it just makes it that much better. When it's all said and done, I want to be one of those fighters that 20 years from now, they're like, oh, y'all remember Bam Rodriguez? He was a bad dude, and I want to be one of those legends.
Welcome back. 5 versus 5 is in the books, but don't worry, so many more big fights coming your way, including the big one Francisco Estrada versus Bam Bam Rodriguez.
Giving boxing exactly what he needs. The best be the best. Estrada's a huge star, risking it all. We talk about pound for pound great fighters, Bam Rodriguez.
Once we're in that ring, there's no respect.
This kid is super special.
From here on out, it's just big fight after big fight. I can't wait to put on the show.
A fight of the year contender written all over it.
Go focus. Go focus.
Yeah, Estrada versus Rodriguez coming your way, and there's plenty more fights coming your way here on The Zone this month as we travel across the world for all the action. Next Friday, it's New York for Oscar Collazo and Gerardo Zapata. Then we head to Newcastle for the return of the PFL Europe League, and Savannah Marshall making her MMA debut. Puerto Rico on June 15th for Sabril Matthias defending his IBF Super Lightweight belt against Australia's Liam Parrow, and Birmingham, England on June 22nd for European middleweight title action between champion Tyler Denny and Felix Cash. So much coming your way on The Zone. Look who's joined us, the big man, Anthony Joshua, who must have been a keen observer. There's some good fights for you to watch.
Yes.
And look at.
Yes.
Who impressed you the most? You were there ringside for everything.
Yes. I would say Nick Ball and Ray Ford.
They didn't muck about, did they?
I really like Nick Ball's style, obviously from the UK. And then Ray Ford put on a great boxing clinic. I feel like the two styles gel well, one brawler, one boxer, both showcasing different styles, but were phenomenal at what they do, basically.
Yeah, it's so good to see two styles that just work.
Yeah.
And both of them tried to impose their style, and in the end, it was super close between the two, and I'm with you. I think Nick Ball looked fantastic. All right, let's get to the big boys.
What are we saying?
Let's get to the big boys. Let's start with Dubois versus Hrgovic. Surprised by it?
No.
You know Dubois very well. You know Hrgovic very well. Surprised?
No, because... So I said Dubois would win. I'm not saying that. Like, no. If you say it and it happens, you seem like you're clued up. But what it was, I just said that Dubois has been in tougher fights. Even though he may have come up short once or twice, he's been in tougher fights, so he becomes hardened. And I feel like this was his chance to showcase what he's been through. Just because you've been knocked down don't mean that you can't get up. So he's got back up and he's climbing up the ladder. He's had a couple of good wins now. And we'll see what happens in the near future.
He called you out.
Did he call me out?
He said he turned around and said, you know, AJ, Wembley. So look, it's another option, right? There are several options. I guess he's one option for you, no?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Let's go.
Yeah, one. The other option would have been Deontay Wilder, but ZHILEI kind of put an end to that. Do you think that's the last time we see Wilder in the ring? He was talking quite a lot about retirement this week. Do you think that's that?
It's completely up to him. I can't say. I just look at it and say, if you want to do it, do it. It's not a big deal, boxing. If you want to fight, fight on. And if you don't want to do it, don't do it anymore. It's just where your heart's at. He went in there against a good fighter in ZHILEI. He's an Olympian. ZHILEI, people forget that. He's come through. He's got a great style. I fought him before in the Olympics. And he's still doing what he does now, so many years on. So he was in with a real good seasoned professional with great pedigree. So it don't matter. Come again if you want. And if you don't, you got your family there. There's another life outside of boxing for him.
Indeed. For years, we've wanted to see you versus Deontay Wilder, just from that competitive standpoint and just from a standpoint of that boxing sort of friendship, if you like. Is it disappointing to see Wilder go out like that?
Nah.
No?
Is what it is.
Boxing.
Yeah.
It will be killed, they say, don't they?
I'm telling you, it is what it is.
Yeah. ZHANG, very, very good. It's weird, a lot of fighters have come over here in Riyadh season and their stock has gone up. Joseph Parker, who was just over there, his stock's gone up. Agit Kabiel, his stock's come up as well. Everyone's getting an opportunity to do some stuff here and they're taking it.
Shout out to His Excellency, man.
Shout out to His Excellency.
Trust me, he's doing his thing. You gotta give credit to a hustler. He's doing his thing fully.
Do you enjoy it, fighting out here? You fought out here now a few times. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy fighting in London, enjoy fighting out here, enjoy fighting in America. It's a blessing. It ain't gonna last forever, so that's what I always say, like with Wilder, enjoy these moments, because unfortunately, it don't last forever. So if he wants to do it again, give it another crack, because sooner or later, Father Time will catch up with you.
To everyone.
To everyone, unfortunately, yeah.
I saw your video saying, go Matchroom, go Matchroom. They lost 10-0 in the end.
Yeah. Well, I know Eddie's good with the rematch clauses, right? He's good with them rematch clauses, so we'll see what happens.
Indeed. So what, Wembley, potentially for you?
So I'm going to speak to the team. I'm down forever.
I know that.
You know, I was actually hoping to get on this card here.
No, you need a rest.
Do you know what it is? Rest ain't good.
It was busy last year, though.
Nah. That's it. I don't overthink the boxing thing. You get out, get active. While I'm still young, keep firing away. So yeah, unfortunately, I didn't get this opportunity. But they're talking about September 21st, so in the back of my mind, I'm getting ready. Yeah,
I just saw you doing a little, I can't do it, I'm not a boxer, but I saw you doing a little something there. You kind of, I feel like you've got those itchy knuckles, especially when you see fellow heavyweights fight as well. I almost feel like you're ready and you want to go. You look in great shape as well, by the way.
Thank you.
That's all right, sir.
It puts things into perspective when you watch from the outside. Normally, you're just there with a direct view of what's going on because you're looking directly at your opponent, but now I can see everything, ring walk, behind the scenes. And it just puts things into perspective and makes me realize that what I'm doing isn't enough. And it's not about winning, it's about dominating.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to continue to do what I do, I can win. But when I go back now, I'm thinking, oh, I need to get rid of this. It's like really assessing what I'm doing and seeing if it's going to benefit me. Because in the ring, the truth, everything comes out. Like what you've been doing, how you've been living, where your mind's been at. And I really want to dominate my next fight.
All right, just before you go, obviously, look, there's been a lot of pressure for the promoters tonight as well. This is what both Eddie and Frank have had to say about the night.
How many times, ref? Come on!
What are you doing? Move!
Yes, body, yes!
And then
he's
get.
got ref! Ref! He's hurt! He's hurt, Ray! His nose is busted! Oh, this is an exhibition! This is an exhibition, Ray Ford!
Back, Ray! Push him back!
Ray!
Big ball! Back, Ray! Back!
Back! Come on!
He's hurt! He's hurt, Ray! Go on! Finish him! Up! Inside, Ray!
Oh, yes! Come on, Emma!
That's it! Oh! Yeah!
That's what it's like. That's what Eddie's like when he's watching you.
Yeah, it looks like some fans at a horse race.
It does.
Yes. Come on.
I've got £5 on this.
Yeah, it looks like two guys got a bet on the horses.
Indeed. How disappointed will Eddie be? Like, you know him.
He don't.
Does he?
He's a soldier, bro. Yeah, no emotions. This is just on to the next. Why get caught up in the emotions? I think Eddie's very like on to the next.
Indeed. So you said Wembley. Obviously, with what's happened here in the heavyweight division now, you probably have your list of opponents. Don't tell me, but do you have a favoured opponent in mind, considering what's happened in the last couple of months, and not just tonight, but the last couple of months?
Nah, because they're all going to get a C into at some stage. So I just got to pick them off one by one. Not in saying it's going to be like easy, but I'm saying that's my mentality. So come one, come all at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Good to be fighting back home.
Yeah, definitely.
Wembley Stadium. Had some good nights, Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, O2, Wembley, York Hall. For me, it don't matter. Wherever they put me, it's a fighter's mentality. I'm happy to fight.
Yeah.
And as I said, come one, come all. Come any venue, I'll turn up and do my job.
Indeed. AJ?
Let's go.
Good luck.
Respect.
Good luck.
Shout out to everyone at home.
Thank you very much. Shout out to everyone. East London, Stratford. Hey, that's it. 5 versus 5 is a wrap. Queensberry got the clean sweep. And performance of the night, we're going for Nick Ball. But fantastic performances as well from the likes of Hamza Shiraz, Willie Hutchinson to kick it off. And Daniel Dubois, who could be fighting this man, Wembley, September. Who knows? We'll see you on the next one.